Hello friends and welcome back to yet another video. In case you couldn't tell by the title or by the setup today, we are going to be working in binders today, and that is because we are setting up for Wonho's new comeback, which is actually happening tomorrow as of filming this. I'm hoping to get this up the day that the release comes out, so when you see this, make sure you go stream Obsession and give it all the love and attention that it deserves. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get set up. I have all my fillers ready. I have 9 pocket pages here to the side, and yeah, let's just go ahead and get right on into it. So to start out, let's go ahead and look at the specs together. Let me try and zoom this in. Oh my gosh. All right, so there is 3 versions. It is a mini album. So it does come in 3 versions this time. We are officially done with Wonho's blue era and we're moving on to a new color palette. I guess we'll see if this continues for a trilogy like his last one did. But there's 3 different versions. There's a purple, red, and a black. Interesting color palette. So you get the CD. Photo card game is very similar. There's 6 per version, so 18 in total again, which is really nice because it fills out 2 9 pocket pages nicely. And then you also get mini posters. It looks like there's 9 versions in total, so you get 3 in each. I don't know how big these will be. If they're small enough, I'll put them in my binder. If not, they'll stay in my albums like the accordion postcards from Blue Letter did. And then the pre-order or like the first press items are message cards yet again. There's only 6 this time, so hopefully it's easier to collect. There's bookmarks again, 1 for each version. And then there's also these film photo things. They look like they're a little bit bigger than photo card size, but so I'm thinking they'll fit into 4 pockets, but we'll see if they fit into 6 pockets. That would be even better because I can store them that way then. But there are 6 of those in total. So that's everything that you get in the albums. Now let me pull up some of the pre-order benefits. So Highline obviously is doing pre-order benefits, and then there have also been pre-order benefits announced for K-Town, Soundwave, and MMT. I don't have the specs for K-Town or MMT. K-Town has 3, MMT has 2. For the Highline store, sorry, this is like a screenshot that was taken, so ignore it, but there's a lot. There's 12 in total, so if you buy 1 set of the albums, you got this full set of 3 different types, so like you get this full set of 6 photo cards, and then if you buy single albums you get 1 of these 3. So I did pre-order through Highline. I bought a set and then 1 of each individual album, so I should get all of these. And then I did join group orders for the other sites. I joined for MMT, Soundwave, and for K-Town, and they're all coming with album PCs. I decided this era I don't want to order as many albums on my own. I would rather join group orders. Because a lot of the goes I join also get album cards, so I would join enough, group orders to get album cards to, have enough to complete my pages. But yeah, then outside of that, I don't really care. And then for Soundwave, these are the set that you get. These are for the winners only, so we're not worried about that, but there's a set of 3 for those as well, which I thought was interesting because the only sites that did like 3 sets of 3 pre-orders last time were K-Town and Highline. Every other site only did 2, so MMT stuck to traditional and did 2, but yes. So let's go ahead, and we're only going to set up for photo card size items today just because I always put in like bigger pages for other things and then it's not correct. So let's just go into it. Wonho is officially in his own binder now. Mostly just because my other binder the binder that he was in was getting rather full, and I knew he was going to end up just needing his own binder one day eventually anyway, so I figured might as well just go ahead and do it. So yes, let's go and flip back and see what we're working with. I don't have everything for Blue Letter completely done. Like I have the last couple photo cards. I have them here. I just haven't put them in my binder yet. And I'm only waiting on 1 more set of pre-order cards to come in, so that's super exciting. I haven't found that last message card. We're not going to worry about it. Yeah, and honestly, depending on how big the bookmarks are, I might just put them on the back side of this one, to be honest, just to try and save some space. But that's not what we're worried about today. We are just doing the setup for these other things, so I'm just going to grab a few pages. I'm not going to count them out, and I'll probably keep a couple extras in there if I do have extras, just because y'all know last round they announced so many pre-order benefits for Wonho, so I'm okay with keeping a few extra. I don't know that I'll do all of them again, but I mean, I've already joined group orders for like the 5 that have been announced, so we'll see. So yeah, up first we have all of, let's pull them out. Okay. Yes, so these are all for the music video, or not the music video, these are all for the regular album. So again, we're just gonna do them in order. I don't know what any of them look like, obviously, so yes. Once we see them and see how they do them, we can also play around with the layout. Like for Blue Letter, each version had 6 concepts in it, and for every version except for version 2, each photo card was from one of those concepts. So like all 6 for version 1 were from a different concept, and all 6 for version 3 were from a different concept. But then for version 2, there were still 6 concepts in the photo book, but they only did photo cards from 3 of them. So, and the way that it lines up, those ones would have been separated. So instead of doing version 1 up here, I did the version 2 one, since they actually looked they looked the same, so I wanted them to be next to each other. And then I just picked like 3 from version 1 that looked somewhat good. I could actually show you what I'm talking about because it's mostly done and it's right back here. I just didn't want to make this like a whole big thing. Like, oh gosh. So these are actually the version 1 ones here. So like this was version 2, like these were all from the same concept. So yeah, and then I just picked 3 from version 3 that kind of worked with it. And then yeah, so don't want to get into that too much though, because I know this is already going to be, well, hopefully it's not too long, because it's just setting up for 1 comeback. So I'm hoping to not make this super long. I'm also sorry if the lighting is a little bit weird. It's snowing out, but it's like bright out, but the sun's like, it's cloudy, but like it's still bright because I guess the snow, I don't know. Anyway, but yes, so I'm super excited for this comeback. To be honest though, I can't really afford too much right now because I just did like 3 group orders for ATs. They got much bigger than I was expecting them to. I really was not expecting them to get as big as they did, so that's my bad, but it's okay. I have like 100 ATs albums on the way to my house, so that's why for Wonho, I'm definitely joining like group orders more because it's just cheaper to do it that way, even if you have to wait longer. It's just much cheaper. And then for the message cards, there's only 6, so we'll do them in a 6 layout. I did not bring filler pages up. That's okay. I can do that off screen. But for Wonho, I do try to keep things condensed as much as possible. And he does make it pretty easy, like with his album photo cards, like they all fit on 2 9-pocket pages very nicely. So yeah, so that's going to be the message cards. I'm hoping they're more like what they were with Love Synonym Part 1. Did he do them for Part 2? I don't think he did them for Part 2, did he? Oh no, he did. Did he do them? He did them for Part 1 and Part 2, didn't he? No, he didn't do them for Part 1. I hope they're more like Part 2, where they were like this, a scratch card, as opposed to the last round, because I didn't like how they like folded and stuff. It made storing them difficult, so yes. And then like I said, for the POBs, I do have all 12 in total for Highline, all 3 of K-Towns, all 3 of Soundwaves, and all 2 of MMTs accounted for, like secured joint group orders for. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them in order for now. I will obviously change this once I see them. So for the set version, I think it was for the set, if you bought like a set of 3 albums, you get the 6 the 6 POBs, and they're from, it's called Music Video Version 1. So that's that one. And then if you bought the 3 individual albums, those 6 were from Music Video Version 2. So they are different. So yeah, we'll see. But I don't know what they look like exactly. So once I actually like have them in my possession and obviously can see them, and then, you know, you can see what the other ones look like as well. Like Soundwave obviously did show previews. I don't know if we got previews for K-Town, MMT, and yeah, K-Town and MMT yet. I don't know. I also just don't really check back in once they're announced. I'm like, okay, cool. These are the POBs that we got for this store. That's what we're working with. Awesome. So yeah. But the Highline ones basically all fit on a page in a row. So we'll do that. And then since K-Town and Soundwave also have 3, I'm going to try and keep all of these on like 2 pages together. Obviously, as more POBs are announced, it might change. Like I said, once we see what they look like. The Soundwave one look cute from what we could see of the preview, so that's exciting. But yeah, so those fill out a page nicely. And then I'm just going to put the MMT 1 and 2 ones. I'm going to put them here like this because, yeah, just for now. We'll see. But yeah, so I have those, and then I have 2 extra pages for POBs because, like I said, last time there were so many. But yeah, so that's basically it. So we'll go ahead and we'll flip through, and I'll tell you where I'll put the bigger inclusions. So If the bookmarks are the same size, I will probably just honestly put them on the back of here just to keep it, you know, saving space. But then we have version 1, version 2 for the regular albums, version 2, and then version 3 for regular album photo cards, the message cards, all 6 of them. And then we start with the POBs. So we've got Highline version 1, Highline version 2, Highline version 2, K-Town, Soundwave, and then MMT. And then at the back is where I would put the postcards and other types of inclusions if they are small enough to fit in a binder. So yes, so that's it for this video. I know it's very short and to the point, but yes, I'm really excited for Wonho's comeback, but financially I am not okay right now. I've been doing a lot, so yes, and this is the year, if you guys didn't watch my collection goals for this year, one of my goals for Monsta X and Wonho specifically, because Starship and Highline really just did a lot with POBs this past era, I probably will not collect as many moving forward. Wonhos were fairly easy to get after the fact, at least on Mercari Japan, and they were pretty cheap. I found at least like 6, I want to say like 5 or 6 sets on there afterwards, and the one GAHHH I use a lot for Wonho, but I used a lot for Blue Letter. They had a bunch of extras afterwards too, so yeah, I feel like I'm not going to be too upset if I miss out on something, and if something is really cute and I decide not to get it in the moment, I'll try and get it after the fact. But yeah, I'm trying not to be collecting too much, even though I love Wonho and the Monstas so much. I also want to really dedicate a lot of time to my other groups that I love, like ATEEZ and Omega X. So yes, I want to spread the love as evenly as possible for my faves, so we're just gonna take it one day at a time and take it as it comes. So yes, that is it for this setting up for Wonho's comeback. Like I said, by the time this is out, Obsession should be out, so definitely give it a listen, stream, support, all the good things. Wonho is the best boy, and he deserves the best, so let's show him how much we love and appreciate him. Let me know if you're watching this and you've listened to the album. I know there's only like 2 or 3 songs on it. Let me know what your favorite song is down below. I'm sure you will hear all about it when I eventually do an unboxing. But yes, if you like this type of video, if you liked this video specifically, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like this type of content, go ahead and hit subscribe. I do try to post at least once a week. I am slowly getting back into it, but I am still a little iffy on it. But yes, I hope you guys are having a great day or night wherever you are. I hope you're staying happy, healthy, and safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!